Imagine this. You pick up your phone for just a minute, maybe to check one message, and suddenly you wake up 20 minutes later, scrolling through videos you don't even remember clicking. The feed keeps pulling you down, one flick of the thumb at a time. This is the infinite scroll trap, and it has been carefully designed to hold your attention hostage. But the truth is, it's not only a question of wasted time. It's a battle for the very way your mind works, for your ability to focus, to think deeply, and to live intentionally. When you scroll endlessly, you are caught in what psychologists call a variable reward system. Sometimes you see something funny, sometimes boring, sometimes shocking. It is unpredictable, and that unpredictability keeps you hooked. Philosophers long before the age of smartphones warned us of exactly this danger. Plato described the cave, where prisoners watch shadows on the wall and mistake them for reality. Isn't that what scrolling often feels like? Shadows of life, flickering images, distractions that seem real enough to keep you chained but empty once you leave the cave. Later, Søren Kierkegaard warned of the dizziness of freedom, the way endless choices can paralyze us. He could not have imagined TikTok or Instagram, but he knew the danger of a life spread thin across too many distractions. Today, the infinite scroll is that dizziness multiplied 1,000 times, a flood of fragments instead of a stream of meaning. History shows us that each age creates its own addictions of attention. In the 19th century, people worried about the rise of cheap sensational newspapers, filled with gossip and crime. In the 20th century, television was accused of creating a passive culture of consumption. But the difference today is speed and personalization. The feed doesn't just show you random stories. It learns you. It studies your pauses, your clicks, your hidden desires, and then it shapes a world designed to keep you scrolling. The philosophers of power like Michel Foucault would have recognized this as a new form of discipline. Instead of prisons and schools shaping your behavior, it is the glowing feed in your hand, nudging you every second toward more consumption. We are living in an economy of attention, and the infinite scroll is its most powerful weapon. What is stolen from you is not only time but the ability to sustain deep thought. Imagine trying to read Dostoevsky while your phone buzzes with notifications. Imagine trying to meditate on a question of love or morality while your thumb itches for the next update. Friedrich Nietzsche once wrote that the greatest challenge is not to be driven by external forces but to create your own rhythm, your own tempo of life. Infinite scroll is the opposite of that. It is the surrender of rhythm to an algorithm. And yet, we cannot only look at the past. We must ask where this leads. If our attention spans continue to shrink, if generations grow up never experiencing long focus, what will happen to art, to science, to democracy itself? Socrates feared that the written word would weaken memory. He could not have foreseen how endless feeds would weaken attention. But he was right to worry that when you outsource your capacities to a medium, you risk losing something essential. In the future, we may face a society where deep reading, long conversations, and even patient love become rarities, replaced by surface impressions and instant reactions. But here is the truth you need to hear. The trap only works if you remain unconscious. The moment you see it, you can step outside it. You can reclaim your mind by setting boundaries, by choosing moments of silence, by replacing the endless feed with intentional input. Read one long article instead of 20 short clips. Have one deep conversation instead of 100 shallow messages. Focus on creation instead of consumption. The scroll is infinite, but your time is not. The question is whether you want to live as a prisoner of the feed, or as an author of your own attention. And you have that choice right now. If this message speaks to you, if you feel the urgency of breaking free from distraction and reclaiming your focus, then subscribe to our channel. Here we explore the hidden systems shaping your life, and together we look for ways to live with clarity, depth, and freedom. Because the future belongs to those who master their attention, not to those who give it away.